Hello. Hello, everyone. I'm looking for ways to adjust the lights so that the next petty party there will be a bit better lighting. But anyway, I just thought I would come on to say hello, congratulate you for making it through another week. Yay! And to let you know that petty party will go forward as planned tomorrow night, that's Saturday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Eastern Time, with Adrian from Red Lentil Healing and Johnny from Tarot's Apprentice. And speaking of those two wonderful people, I'd like to congratulate them on their new collaboration, which includes chakra readings as well as tarot. Was really fun, and Adrian, as usual, is hilarious. On our last petty party, I was a bit serious because I had a lot on my mind, and I still do. However, there was quite a bit that seemed to have taken away my lovely sense of humor. I'm also glad to announce that it's back. Yeah, my sense of humor has been restored. Hello. Is it cartomacy mesquite? Hello. So that's what I'm here for. Petty party tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. And I've also, at our last petty party, as I mentioned previously, I was pretty serious. I had a lot on my mind. And usually around September or so, I got pretty contemplative and I began to think about or reorganize goals that I've established for the year, checking to see how close I got to them or not. Sometimes you don't make the mark. Cartomancy. Okay, got it. So sometimes it brings on a kind of somberness, I guess. But look, 2020 has been quite a roller coaster ride, and we have made it through another week. We've made it through another week. We began the year with having to isolate and having to keep ourselves to ourselves and lock in and do things that at first maybe felt like a vacation, and then for many it became kind of a nightmare because you had to spend time with you and with your family and get to know each other again. We can kind of lose it when every day parents are busy working and doing things and children are going to school and you're all sort of separated all through the day. All of that having come to an abrupt halt, and so that everyone is all inside together with all of their different kinds of energy going on. But we survived it, and then we got more and more frenzied with the deaths that were occurring because of C-19, as well as being in, hey, Adrian, as well as being in what can only be described as a nightmare, which is Trump. We've been caught up in his reality show and the constant breaking news for the last 4 years. And this year, we just decided we didn't want to see any more breaking news, not unless it was getting kind of close to some good news. So we went to work. Making sure people were voting. We stood in line. We protested. We fought sometimes, a lot of times. His presidency has broken up friendships and families because he is so toxic. And all the while we were doing this, we were seeking comfort by getting to know each other on live streams with people like Adrian and Johnny and Jen and Becca. And if I'm forgetting anyone, it's not because I mean to. I'm just saying that we all began to seek this 21st century way of communicating, this new thing where we are together, but we're not allowed to touch, or we don't touch, or we're afraid to touch, or we won't hug, or, like that. We are, COVID actually just stripped us of everything. We were all butt ass naked, all of us. So that hopefully will give new meaning to we're in this together. Yes, we are. We're all butt ass naked. We're all processing the daily events of our lives, as well as how this thing has impacted our lives. People lost jobs. Small businesses were shuttered and are continuing to be, even though they employ millions and millions and millions of people. There were divorces, there was love loss, there was, good morning, Jen Breck. Oh, Perth, Australia, how wonderful. Nice to have you in the chat. Beautiful. Hey, Connie Brown. Yeah, so we were quite busy, weren't we? And all the stresses of the day, just doing what you need to do for yourself and your family and your friends, and as well as the stressors that were coming at us from the outside with all of the nonsense, the chaos, the bullshit that's coming out of the White House. It just sort of felt like things had collapsed. So back to what happens for me in September, I begin to think about a lot of things. Again, it's looking at the list of goals I've made, how close I came to achieving them or not, new goals, a new focus, new thought, hopefully, how to get what I desire, how to go after with fierceness and determination for my dreams and desires, all of those kinds of things. So I get locked up in my head, and it can sometimes appear that I'm being a bit somber when I'm just being a bit serious. I'm sure all of us have had those moments, especially on the days when it felt like the world was collapsing on you and you wanted to throw up your hands and go somewhere and cry until you couldn't cry anymore. But you still had to stand up, be present, and move on. Congratulations, every one of you. We did that. We did that. And we made it through to November 3rd, where the voices of the citizens of this country said, enough. Enough is a fucking enough. We have had it. I don't understand the concept of going back to normal, because to me, going back has never been an option. Going back to normal didn't work for everybody. Certainly wasn't working for Black people for the last million years. Going back was never an option, but looking forward, making adjustments to what is now the new normal. I don't even know what normal means. I think normal is probably personal. What may be normal for me may sound real crazy to you. So now we made it through November 3rd, voted Big Daddy out. He's still standing, refusing, arm twisting, browbeating, bribing, doing whatever he has to do, not because he wants to be in the White House, but because he knows there is hellfire and brimstone waiting for his ass on January 20th. So we've had to deal with his nonsense, the latest one. And, be careful about what your focus is on, because whatever he is shining the light on is a deflection to something that is much, much deeper and perhaps even much more insidious. But as long as he can keep us chasing a carrot, I just say, be careful about that. There's always something with this cat. He's always got something in his pocket or up his sleeve. He can pull a rabbit out of his hat, and we all say, what the fuck? Are you kidding me? Can you believe? So yeah, we've been bombarded with all kinds of crazy static vibrations in the air. And we've made it through another week. We've done our best. We made it to today, Friday, December 11th, 2020. At this particular time, we made it. Congratulations. Congratulations. You deserve a pat on the back. And I'm giving you a bunch of love and hugs because you deserve it. Jan Breck said she's been following me for a while now. You have extended my vocabulary. Oh boy. Okay. Thank you. Yes, cartomancy, he is grifting as fast as he probably can while we are dancing as fast as we can. So now we are being inundated with the vaccines that have come up, and who's going to get it and who's not going to take it, and the reasons for not taking it. And this didn't just happen out of thin air. We've been working on this for 40 years. I mean, there's just so much information about this vaccine that will give you some kind of immunization for, I hope, an extended period of time. We're thinking about that. Who's going to get it? Will I take it? I got a lot of word feathers in this. I need to settle down and get my whole thought together. Who's going to get it first? Who is going to get it second, third, all down the line? All of the countries having put their bid in for this vaccine, so that the countries that from the gate put in their orders, I guess, their invoices are now being filled, with Britain being the first ones to receive the vaccine and the first ones to actually administer the vaccine. Cute little lady who was the first one to get it was really, really cute. She's like 91 or something, 91, 92, 93, 94. And what was lovely about her, she still has a zest for life. She hasn't lost that. She still desires to live and be and thrive and be as fruitful as she can be at 91. That's a beautiful thing. You know, it's a beautiful thing. We should all be thinking about that. Our love of life, our desire to live and thrive and be fulfilled in this life, while we're battling something that snatched away a regular income, snatched away your ability to earn a living, snatched away family members that you love and adore but couldn't agree with on this menace to society, snatched away some of our dignity, snatched away our faith, snatched away. It stripped us down to the bones, like the bones in Ezekiel, dry bones. But we made it because we spoke life to the dry bones in our lives. We spoke life when the hardest thing to do sometimes is to speak life to something that gives the appearances of being dead. Your word is your wand, according to Florence Scovel Shinn, and that you can, when you speak life, the result is life. I learned that there are a few things I learned this year about myself. I mean, I wasn't really too stressed about the isolation because I tend to spend so much time alone. And whenever I'm going out, it has a purpose. I'm going to meet somebody. I'm going to the shop. I have a reason for getting out. But I wasn't really too alarmed by the isolation. It did start to feel a bit weird when you're told when you want to go out. You have to have gloves, Clorox wipes, insect spray, fucking vampire spray, rubber gloves, mask. You had to go out suited up to get to just to go from your home to run a regular errand. That was kind of disconcerting at that time. I was really kind of thrown off by it. But again, we made it and we're here to talk about it. We're here to talk about it. So I came on to announce that Petty Party is going forward with Adrian from Red Lentil Healing and Johnny from Tarot's Apprentice tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. I'm happy to celebrate the return of my sense of humor because we have a whole lot of happenings, bizarre things, stupid things that have happened over these last days that wasn't funny worth a damn. Shit was not funny. But we will look for those kernels of joy in all that is not funny because we must laugh. We must laugh in order to bring down the stress levels, the blood pressure, the anxiety, the fear. We have to do the work to stay in a space where no matter how it looks, no matter how you might be feeling, there's always an opposite side. There's what you don't want and what you do want, and to stay in a space of thinking on what you do want, what you desire to happen. I thank all 8 or 9 up to 11 of you that came on. I decided that I had to get on just to make the announcement and have just a short chat. And I will see you tomorrow night at 9. Please come on and join us. Bring your petty questions, bring your cocktails, bring your snacks, your treats. Come on and let's just celebrate December 12th. Let's just celebrate December 12th. Because in a couple of days, y'all, in just 2 more days, those votes are to be certified by the Electoral College. Let us celebrate the certification of the Biden-Harris president and vice president ticket. Let's celebrate that. Know that these next 2 days, it may get even more crazy than we could ever imagine, but we're used to this because we've had 4 years of training. We've been in boot camp. So we have come out of crazy boot camp, and we're here. We're here. It's time. This is going towards the end of the year because in a couple of weeks, we'll be saying Happy New Year. We'll be going forward with our New Year's plans, resolutions, and lies to ourselves about what we're going to do, how much weight we're going to lose, what we're going to cease doing. Oh, I'm not going to say fuck anymore. I can't make those promises. I learned a long time ago that I had to be truthful, at least with myself. So yeah, let's take advantage of this downtime and continue to focus on and pray for and give thanks for our victory, knowing that we'll need this rest because just because they are sworn into office does not mean that our work is over. Okay? So everyone, enjoy your Friday evening. Enjoy your families, enjoy your beloveds, enjoy whatever you'll be doing this evening, because I certainly am. Love you all. I thank you so much for your support. It's because of that I've come on. It helped me break through kind of a barrier, that stage fright, if you will, something that even as long as I've been singing still kind of gets me into a little bit of a bind until I open my mouth and sing the first couple of notes, then I'm okay. So thank you so much. Aloha, Sharianne Kamaka. Is it? My glasses are not good. Kamakea, is that it? Aloha to you. I love the islands. I lived there for many, many years. Connor Manson Mesquite, I love you too. I love everybody in the chat. I really, really do. Red Lentil Healing, Kelly Lord. I know how you feel, baby doll. So what you should do is just honor it, go somewhere and do that. You'll feel better. Trust me. Trust me. Trust me, trust me, trust me. I'll see you all tomorrow night. Peace.